I'm Kirsten from Appvia, and in this video, I'm going to tell you 5 things you need to do to be a great platform manager. As platform managers, you provide infrastructure and platforms to the business and teams, but with that comes a lot of juggling, as maybe the business demands are out of touch with enabling you to deliver, and you're unfairly seen as a blocker. Even if you have limitless budget, you're going to struggle with time, people, skills, and process. There's so many problems you face as a platform manager. Let's go ahead and look at what you can do to mitigate some of those issues. Identifying where to invest time and budget. The job of a platform engineering team is to reduce the blockers and wait time in getting platforms and tools into the hands of product teams so they can deliver business value efficiently. We want to embrace a DevOps culture and ways of working to make sure that our software delivery process is unhindered by technology and that our engineering efforts are hand in hand with the product delivery team's agile processes. But with limited resources, how can we make the most impact on delivering software? Well, we can make use of metrics-based process mapping, a practice that helps in identifying and eliminating waste in processes. The practice should include the current end-to-end software delivery. You can start with noting down the actor, then lay out the tasks and handover points all teams go through. The handover points in processes involving your platforms and your delivery teams can be analysed to find points where you might invest in automation to reduce friction and wait time. So you've figured out the places you need to streamline. What do you do next? Well, one way of tackling this is by defining boundaries for platform and DevOps teams. Manual touchpoints into the infrastructure and platforms can be expensive and a blocker in speed to delivery. This might take the form of service tickets for your teams to provision cloud infrastructure, or even a backlog item in an agile product delivery that is allocated to your team to do some manual work. A tactical fix might involve implementing a roadmap to create automation and expose it with REST APIs so teams can consume them to create required resources. This can be done via infrastructure as code tools, such as Ansible or Terraform. Investing time in automation gives us big wins. The impact on automating is to give reliable, repeatable, and controlled infrastructure and platforms. However, there will come a time where our engineering efforts create bigger problems than they solve. A great example is where we might build a self-managed Kubernetes platform to speed up the delivery of business software through container workloads. However, the operation and maintenance of a Kubernetes platform could become a burden on the platform team. Instead, what we could do is use a managed public cloud service like Microsoft Azure's Kubernetes Service, or AKS. This doesn't just apply to Kubernetes, it applies to most services. If you're in a position to utilize a managed cloud service, you can use it to reduce your team's workload. None of this is possible without having the right culture, so it's important to retain skills through building an engineering culture. You will undoubtedly already know that skilled, experienced people in our industry are hard to find, and when we do find them, hard to retain. Increasingly, we have seen organizations turn their recruitment policy from hiring the best talent they can find for every role to hiring talent potential to grow into the required role. This can work, but needs careful consideration and investment on career progression and mentoring. There are amazing young engineers who are just starting their journey, who we can turn into amazing senior engineers. However, you must retain your senior engineers and create an engineering culture which embraces learning and experimentation. Be aware that having your engineers work on thankless tasks, like building and maintaining what should be commodity services, is not going to keep or grow your talented people. Buy in the commodity tools and services to free up time for higher value engineering and grow an engineering culture. If you've got this far into this video, then you'll have seen that the focus is on reducing friction on the services you deliver and removing bottlenecks. You should strive for providing these services to your software delivery teams as self-service functions in a safe, secure, and repeatable way. You must have security at the forefront when building self-service. It's often the last thing that's considered and the most complicated thing to implement. Deciding how to manage secure access, people, teams, and services is not trivial. Consider tools that provide security and auditable execution of scripts. Lastly, you must provide ways to manage the services that you offer. Thought must be given in how to observe, scale, secure, manage APIs, provide GUIs, manage certificates, patch, deprecate, and evolve the self-service capabilities that you are offering. If anything has resonated in this video, then it must be that this looks like a huge engineering effort, which it is. As a platform manager, you can deliver the services easier by seeking out tools in the industry that are going to provide self-service without the engineering effort. I hope you found this video useful. If you'd like to read more about this topic, check out the blog, which is included in the description. Thanks for watching.